It's a lot of energy, bro. A lot of fucking a lot of doing things.
Yeah.
A lot of like, hey, you gotta do shit. You know what I'm saying? And
You're an
it's
adult.
Like, yeah, it's like get your life together, bro.
Literally, yeah. It's like, all right,
your
come
taxes.
on.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking.
I need to do that.
Balance your money.
Oh my god, that's a bitch.
I've been kind of splurging too, not gonna lie.
I've been splurging like a motherfucker.
Like, just cause fuck it, you know? Like,
literally, I'm like, bro, I'm fucking young. Do what I want.
Yeah.
And it's not even like I'm splurging on crazy shit. Like, I'm just doing what I want. Like,
I spend a lot of money on food.
I was literally gonna say, I was like, majority of it is food. Like,
it's a waste.
It's
like,
literally like, I know I can eat at the crib. I have 2 packs of chicken and fucking turkey in the freezer right now.
It sometimes gets a little hard to cook every now and then though, cause like I tried doing the whole like meal planning thing. I think it's bullshit. Like I think, like I don't know, like I think it only works for so long until you're just like, I'm done doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. What do you think about? What is your thoughts about meal planning?
100%. I like it.
You like it? You do?
I like it. It's hard because
it's really hard.
Hard. Yeah, I was like, you really have to stay like dedicated to that shit. Like that's a fucking commitment. It's fucking hard, especially now because I'm cooking for 2. So we run through that food in like 2 days, 3 days because we're fucking hungry as fuck.
Does your dog get food?
He doesn't get our food. No, he'll get like eggs, like a raw egg every now and then.
Isn't it good for them to eat like eggshells?
Yeah, I give him the eggshells and everything.
Yeah,
I mix
calcium.
His food, exactly.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I just break it up and he loves that shit. He goes crazy with that shit.
That's tight.
Oh my god, look at him. He's so cute.
Yeah,
he's so big. Dude, he's getting big.
What kind of a dog is that?
Pit bull. Terrier.
I really have a bad reputation with dogs, like pit bulls like that.
Why?
I always get chased and bit by them.
Oh, he's a sweetheart.
Really?
He'll bark.
That's nice.
But he's just barking.
That's a little,
ain't no bite.
Yeah. I've gotten bit in the ass many times before. You know what I'm saying?
Look at him. He's such a fucking cutie.
You know what I want? I want one of those like hairless dogs that like are like leather skinned. You know
no.
what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
This is what your dog kind of looks like.
You're talking about the
Sochi something.
Yes,
the
Sochi.
Coco,
yes,
yeah, Coco
fucking
dog.
What's her name? Frida.
Frida has them.
Yeah, she had them.
Like,
yes, dude. I went to fucking. Oh my fucking god, that's so crazy. I went to Mexico.
Okay.
I don't know how long ago. Actually, I have pictures. I can probably figure out the date. But we went to like a Frida museum, and it was like, I don't know if it was someone. It was like one of her close friends or someone. I think it was their house, and they had a bunch of like both of their art. And
she had a fucked up life.
She had a very fucked up life.
Like her bone came out of her pussy, bro.
That's fucking crazy.
Like imagine your femur coming out of your cooch.
Oh, I don't even got a cooch. You're like, I got a cooch.
That's like equivalent to like a fucking, like, you know, shin bone coming out of your asshole. You know, like that's like imagine how
that
fucking
is awful.
Horrible that is, bro.
How did she?
She got into like a bus wreck or something like that. Yeah, like one of the trolley trains. Yeah, she got into a bad accident. Car accidents in the 1950s, like that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like car accidents right now are fucking crazy.
They're fucking insane.
And imagine a fucking
heavy ass fucking. There was so much heavier.
The cars were like made out of like steel.
Steel, exactly. Yeah. Pure fucking steel.
Like you're dead, bro.
Literally. But they had a whole fucking like yard. It was like enclosed, but it was a big ass yard, and there was like a bunch of them just walking around, just like
people dressed as Frida.
No, the dogs. You're like, what?
Like
they had an enclosed.
Frida Con.
It's stupid, but yeah. Okay, I found it. I didn't find. I don't know. 2019, March 2019. But oh, bitch, I found a picture. Mira.
Yo. Yeah, they're like spirit animals.
Yeah, literally they are.
That's a weird concept, you know, like putting making spirit animals and shit. You know, like
that one's a real one in the back. The first one was a statue, but yeah, dude, that shit's crazy as fuck. Okay, so bad trip. I've never had a bad trip. I've had like boring trips.
Can I get the red ball?
The red ball.
Yeah.
I've had boring trips. Like whenever I was recovering from surgery, bitch, I was losing my fucking mind. So I was just doing whatever the fuck. So I tripped maybe like 3 or 4 times within a month.
And you didn't feel it after like probably the 4th one?
Literally by the 2nd, 3rd one, it was like super like chill, you know, like, and
I think shrooms aren't like, I think they're like a one and done kind of thing. That's like my opinion. Like after like you don't need to do it like multiple times. I think it's like you just need like 2 or 3 experiences, and then you're like you're
Like,
good for the rest
call
of your
it.
life. You know what I'm saying?
See, I have an addictive personality.
Mm.
And
We
I like
love
to feel
addiction.
fucking high. Like, no bullshit. I love, like, the feeling of
The
being
lost
high.
like lost control.
And that's the reason, and that's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
reason
yeah.
why I don't really, like, I don't trust myself with, like, exploring with other drugs.
Mm.
Like, I really want to try Molly. I really want to try Molly. But I'm not going to do that yet.
I think it's hardcore.
Yeah.
You know, it's I don't know. I don't think I could do cocaine. I don't think
See,
so.
I don't think I could
My
either.
favorite type of
I feel
weed
like-
is
I feel like-
cocaine.
I feel like if I did coke, it would have to be like an in the moment type thing, and
Even
it would be
then-
like a one and done. I
Even
feel
then,
like
I feel like
I
I'd
would
love
see
it.
myself doing
I feel
that.
like I'd fucking love
For
the shit
real.
out of it, dude.
There ain't
yeah.
no one and done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just told us we had an addictive personality.
That is true.
Honestly, and you could fucking get
I
addicted
wouldn't
to
trust
coke.
myself
You
with
could get
that.
addicted to coke like the first time you do
Immediately.
it. Like that's fucking crazy.
That's why I'm like, I don't trust myself.
I don't think I.
But I want to try like other shit.
I just don't
I'm
like.
bitch, sit down.
Yeah, bro. Like, what my thing is like, I'm worried just of like fucking up my entire like mind, my system. Like,
Yeah.
Like, what if I like I'm never the same after I do something?
You're
like
never
that?
the same after you take psychedelics. You're never the same person after a trip.
Well, true, but like I'm talking about like, what if I like
Like some
go
hard shit.
homeless or some shit? You know
Oh,
what I'm
like
saying?
ruin your life.
What if I ruin my life?
Yeah.
Like that's like my greatest fear. Like I would.
Yeah.
My greatest fear is having kids at a young age.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
and getting homeless. Like
I'm
fuck
being
that,
homeless,
because it's
yeah,
like
that's
because
terrible.
like because of drugs. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
Like that,
You, like,
that's
fall into a
fucking
hole.
crazy, dude.
Yeah.
And they're just
Literally
and the,
just
because, like
spend
bro,
your last
we
dime.
just walk past them. Like we drive past them like
Literally every day.
every day, and it's like just keep
It's
going.
not- exactly. It's so
cr-
normal to us.
It's so
just to see that.
normal. Like and then like that's just homeless people. But imagine like countries that got like dead people lying around everywhere, and they just walk over.
They
just
just
oh,
another
you
day.
know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
fucking
it's
crazy.
fucking crazy world out there. You know what? I'm gonna get into it, man, because like I wanted to ask you, and I think it's it's gonna go a little south. But what did you think about that video of that girl getting
Florida?
attacked like in that gym?
Florida.
Yeah, like she was about
She
to get
let the
raped.
guy in, and
I don't know. if
the
she- I
apartment
don't-
gym,
Yeah, and the whole video of like.
and he was like trying to chase her.
Yeah, did you see that?
Bro, it pisses me off because people are saying that it's her fault because she let him in. It's an apartment gym. As a personal trainer, on a fucking
She still
constant,
got
I would
fucking
always.
raped. That doesn't.
She
even-
didn't get raped, she fought him
I mean,
off.
not raped, but like she still got attacked.
Yeah,
So either way, like even if it's her fault or not, like she still got attacked by the dude. So like.
he attacked her. Literally, exactly.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the
yeah,
fuck? Like,
how can you overlook that?
literally, exactly. I'm like, how the fuck are you gonna? That shit fucking blows me. I hate that shit.
Right.
I'm honestly so fucking happy that she fought back because you don't see that often. You just see like victims of like that it actually like it happened to, you know, like they got him, like they don't fight back, you know, like that made me very happy. That like
That's why we do it, bro.
literally,
That's
I'm
why
like,
we go every
fucking
day. That's why
thank
we
God,
murder
like,
ourselves
yes,
every day, so that
literally.
in case that shit goes.
Essentially, like, yes, bro, and that like
Yeah.
that like when I saw that, first thing I thought of was my fucking gym. First thing I thought of was like, this is why I need to do this shit, bro. Like, like this. That's why a lot of girls now don't even get gym memberships. They just go to their fucking apartment gym. This shit's happening at their fucking apartment gym now. Like, what the
that's
fuck?
the
Like,
thing
they're
about it.
literally
Yeah.
at their home.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
No, it's really scary because like you know, like that's out public, open,
Literally,
lights
like
everywhere.
cameras. Like,
Yeah, and I don't know, like when I was looking at the guy,
Action.
I was like I was looking at the dude, and like the dude like he didn't look human. Like his actions, like his movement, like the way he like, you know, like I don't know, like to me, like I'm looking at people and
Yeah,
I see
you're
how the way
watching.
they carry themselves, and I'm studying, like I was studying the video,
yeah.
and I was just like looking at the guy, and the guy does not look human. Like he's not like the way
Do
he's.
you have the video? Can you pull it up?
I don't know if I can pull. I can't pull it up
I don't
because
know where.
is it on YouTube? Yeah, that's it. But like you see the beginning, if you see like look so in the beginning he comes in.
Right, she's letting him in.
Okay.
I buzzed him in. He came inside. My thought process was it was just another dude coming in to work out.
Exactly.
So I didn't mind
Yeah.
anything.
That's
That-
fucking
that's
normal.
what I
That shit
would think,
happens
yeah.
literally,
Mhm.
exactly, yeah.
Happens all the
like-
time.
Question. I said, bro, what the F are you doing?
Yeah.
Get away from
Look how he's standing. And look how he's walking. He's not human. He's like possessed by something. Look at that. Yeah, like that's how like demons move. See that shit?
Bro, you got a 2-piece off the
My
bat.
advice would be to never give up. My parents always told me in life to never give up on anything.
Yeah, what the fuck? How he got up?
As long as you don't give up, you fight back, you show him.
My question is like, did he say anything? Like, was he
Yeah,
silent that whole time?
What
like,
was his dialogue?
literally,
What the fuck
like,
was he
was
saying?
he silent that
Because
entire fucking time?
Imagine if he was silent the entire time.
That's even crazier. Like, that's
creepy.
scary.
That's what I'm
Like,
telling
that
you.
is
Like, that guy,
scary.
he doesn't seem human. Like he
You think
like,
he's like off something, or
he
you think
probably
he's
might be
possessed?
off
Yeah, I was
something.
like,
either he's possessed or he's on something. But
Yeah.
like, I mean, that's an evil act. Like that's
Yeah.
not, like, you know, killing somebody because you know, let's say I don't know, fucking they're trying to attack you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like I don't know, like how do I want to word this? It's just like I don't know, what he's doing is evil.
no,
It's
100%.
not bad. Like it's not like oh
No,
there's
like,
a
that is-
justification for it. Like
no, that's
pure
evil,
Yeah,
literally,
that's pure
yeah,
evil right there. You know what I'm saying? So like only evil people do that shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like only evil people look a certain way. You
Yeah.
know, like they have certain qualities about them that's just like damn, like that's pure fucking disgusting. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. You look at the dude. He's like fucking. He's like just like frantic. Like he doesn't look like he's a reasonable human being.
Yeah,
You know,
like,
like-
he's there.
Yeah,
you know, like,
yeah. But imagine you weren't fucking working at the gym, like
That shit's fucking-
cardio every day, bro. That's why we fucking do it.
Literally,
you know?
yeah,
That's more of a reason to go to the gym now.
Yeah.
You know, like if you see that,
Or get a
as,
strap.
if you see that,
Like,
that's dude. Yeah,
like, that's fucked up, bro.
it's really fucked up. It's really fucked up, and like, I don't know. I joke around a lot about like shit, like racism, and
Yeah.
whatnot and stuff like that. But like something like that, I can't
That's
joke
crazy,
around about.
bro.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, because like, it's like, you know, you're the girl was able to like keep going because of like working out, bro. But some people like are huffing and puffing. Just
Literally, they
going
wouldn't be
for a
able
walk,
to. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, dude, like that's a man. Like even though like you know, she could probably be working out as much as you can, like man
Yeah, she
strength.
could
I
be
think we talked about
strong,
it
but-
last time. Like man strength is like
Yes,
different
exactly. Like, there's
from-
no.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
unless you're fighting some bodybuilder, fucking pro bodybuilder, some shit. Like, come on. If you're fighting a fucking average female,
Yeah.
come on now.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
even if she goes to the gym, an average fucking female, like, come on now.
No, and it's just now like even that's like this. It's just it sucks, dude, because it's like we should like what I'm trying to promote is like trust people, be more open.
Yeah.
But when you see shit like that, that's like
you
no
can't.
way.
Like, yes,
no
like.
fucking way I'm doing
yeah.
that shit. And then like I don't know, I know some people that are like, oh, let's just go walk around, let's go looking at Walmart or like I mean I could look around like at Marshalls, Ross, Burlington, whatever, right?
Right.
But like walking around at Walmart just to like kill time, or like you're walking in like, oh, let's go look at this, and like, bro, no, like I have a strict like this is what we're getting in and we're getting out
Right,
of Walmart.
yeah.
Like I do not like being in Walmart.
I don't
bro.
like being in Walmart.
Dude, you can never know when there's some crazy fuck that's just gonna
And
go
all
in
these
there.
fucking like sex trafficking stories that I'm hearing, or
Yeah.
human trafficking stories that I'm
Yeah.
hearing, are at stores like fucking Walmart. Like,
Like, people
literally,
go there-
Walmart's the main one. Like,
Yeah, but Walmart has a pretty bad reputation.
Walmart does.
Yeah.
Have you heard that fucking in Walmart they like they traffic in the store and like all the fucking, have you seen that board of like missing children on the wall?
Yo,
That's basically like their roster type shit. Like that's the kids that they've like trafficked and they've like fucking stolen or whatever. Like
yeah, that shit.
that's like a fucking theory that I
That's
heard.
crazy.
That's fucking insane. And I literally the other day I saw this video of like a closed down Walmart. Like this guy was driving past the closed down Walmart and like obviously like there was nothing in the store and like he was driving past it and it literally like it looked like a fucking like prison or some shit.
Yeah.
Like without the fucking big old Walmart sign and without
Yeah.
like the plants and shit inside the little outside part. Like dude, that shit looked fucking weird. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
setup, just the layout of everything.
I mean,
like
it's just like you never like we don't like we only know just like what we know. Like we don't know what's going on like in behind the scenes. Like what like the real powers of like that 1%. Like what the fuck are they doing? You know, like how do they operate? What do they
Yeah.
like? What do they think? Like what is it like the moment they fucking wake up? Like is it just like
How-
alright,
literally,
like, we're
yeah,
going
like-
straight to sex trafficking? Like what is it like? You know,
that
like,
is true. The
like,
mind
you
of
know, the mind of like
a fucking
crazy
psycho.
Yeah, well like a psycho with money. Like
Yeah, that is true because money
like-
runs the fucking world.
like that American Psycho movie. Have you seen that one?
Mm-mm.
Oh, dude, you should watch that. It's with the guy that plays Batman.
Okay.
What's his name? Christian Bale.
Patrick Bateman.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's the character's name. But like,
Yeah.
it's just it's crazy, dude. Cause like, you know, that's just one girl. That's like one person, and then like, imagine the hundreds
And literally, her story just got out.
of stories that are not heard.
Exactly. I was like, her
Like-
story just got out. Like,
Oh god, that's
That's
so
the difference.
fucking crazy, dude.
it
It's
doesn't
really
sound like she's the
crazy.
only one. That's just the
Yeah.
difference.
But that's the only thing though. Is like I think about it. It's like, do I really want my girl to get ripped though? You know? Because I don't want to be hugging my girl and it's like,
Straight muscle. You're
hey,
like,
how you broad ass shoulders and shit. You know
bro,
what
one
I'm
thing I
saying?
will say,
like
I'm not the biggest bitch out there.
right.
But I have a pretty,
You get your build.
yeah, I have a nice build.
Mhm.
I could not be with someone who like does not
Like
work out. Literally, yeah,
a fat
like
dude.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
Like I couldn't be with someone,
yeah.
or even if you're just like scrawny, like
yeah.
I can't hug you and feel like I'm gonna break you.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
like
yeah, you gotta, it's weird, man, because like, well, that's the thing for me though. It's like, I don't want my bitch like stronger than me. You know what I'm saying? Like I want her a little bit weak. You know?
right,
Like,
right, yeah.
I
You're
want
like,
to
be
be
able
able
to, like-
to break her. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know if I could be with somebody that's like, you know,
Yeah.
like I don't know. I've been seeing some of the girls that like those CrossFit girls. We talked about that last time. But
yeah, we did.
like their boobs get small. Like and then they got pecs.
They get pecs.
Oh, they got boobs over their pecs.
They have literally, but it's very little.
Yeah.
Like they don't really have boobs for real.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't like it.
It's
I don't
kinda
like it. Like they wear a
gross.
bra and it's just
Yeah.
like covering the nipple. Like that's the only reason why you're wearing it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's like, where does your
nothing
boob go?
moves. Literally, like they jump. Like nothing's moving.
Yeah,
Nothing's moving.
Man. I don't know. I don't like.
I don't like that.
I'm good.
I don't like that at
I'm
all.
good. You know, like the bodybuilders, and you can like I don't even have 6-pack, bro. You got a 6-pack?
Bro.
No. No. Like it's. I guess it's like is it like demeaning to manhood? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
I
I'd be a
guess.
little like shy,
as a man just
you know?
taking
Like,
yeah,
yo,
like, how
like,
you take that, how you
I'd probably
perceive
get
it.
into pegging. Not gonna lie, dude. Like.
This motherfucker knows.
He said, "Sign me up."
Set him up into anything. Set him up to try
You know what I'm
anything.
saying? I don't know. The CrossFit world and like bodybuilders, bro, like females that do it, you know, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And have you seen that one documentary on Netflix with that Killer Sally documentary?
Killers.
It's about a girl who's a bodybuilder, like, and her boyfriend or her husband's a bodybuilder too, and like it's like a true crime documentary, and the wife ends up killing the husband because like he was like beating her and shit like that and whatnot, and they were both like on steroids, but so they were both like
On 10, yeah.
That shit
like-
must have been a pretty epic battle.
Yeah.
Bro, for real, that one was
it's
a movie
really
type
fucking
shit.
sad,
like,
bro.
that's
It's actually bad.
crazy. Oh
He
no!
fucking, I think she like shoots him like 3-4 times, like in front of her kid.
Oh my fucking god, their
Yeah.
kid?
Mhm.
Oh, I
Oh
thought
my
it was like
fucking God.
hand-to-hand
Yeah.
combat. You know, like that brother that did cocaine type shit.
Dude, you watch way too many fucking movies,
You're like, bro, stop. Like,
I haven't even watched it, goddamn.
damn.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, man.
What
It's
the fuck?
like what?
Can I have some?
Yeah, sure, I got you.
Thanks.
Yeah, it sucks.
That's fucking crazy, man.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah. Well,
You know, like
I don't want. Damn, I always do this. Okay.
Here you go. Give me the star. It's like every single.
I'll
fucking
take the
time we
star,
do
I'll
this,
take
bro. Honestly, I gotta apologize for last time, dude. Cause
Why?
Because I was watching our last podcast that we did,
Oh yeah.
and I was like, yo, I cannot air this at all.
For real? It was that bad?
It was bad.
What
It
was bad
so-
about it?
I was retarded. Like more so than I am like now. You know what I'm saying?
Majority of the time.
Yeah, but
Thanks.
yeah, like I don't know. It's like whenever like, dude, I was like can of sauce, dude, like gone. So it's, like I didn't even know what I was saying. Like,
you serious?
Yeah, the conversation was so bad. Like it probably was normal to us because we're just
'Cause
like
we're just- we're used to
yeah,
shit,
you know,
literally,
it's like,
yeah.
we're used to each other's retardedness. But I was like,
Yeah.
yo, dude, like if I put this on air, like Like, this is gonna make
We're
you
gonna
look
think we're
bad,
slow.
bro.
Oh,
Like,
no.
Yeah, it's gonna make both of
Okay.
us look bad. I was like, yeah,
That's not.
I had to take that off, man. I've done a few already like that where I was like, yeah, I
You're
can't
like,
air
I'm
this.
sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro.
Retake,
You got the retake, man. No,
That's
dude.
funny as fuck.
No,
No, but we were talking about bodybuilding, and I want to talk about this.
talk about it. Tell me.
Dude, so I don't know if I've told you, but I want to compete.
What are you thinking?
So,
We literally just talked about.
no, I know,
How crazy
but
these
they're
fucks
different
are, bro.
divisions.
Okay,
They're
okay,
different
okay.
divisions.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, you got sponsors and shit, which is
Yeah,
crazy. You know
thanks,
what I'm
man.
saying? That's wild. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Thanks,
Yeah.
man. I
All
get
right,
it.
tell me about it. What's your dreams?
so it's crazy because I have never even thought about competing in my life. I was like, fuck no, I never want to look like that. Like, that shit is not for me. You know,
Yeah.
like, props to y'all who do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking. But me personally, I don't want to look like that. So, I went to this fucking fitness event a little bit over a year ago. Ebony Fit. I don't know if I told you, but that's where I met Don.
Ebony Fit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's where I met Don.
It's like a black gym.
He was like hosted at an all black gym, and it was like
Wow. that's
mostly
crazy.
like it was nothing but like
That's
black
tight.
influencers and like black fitness people.
Mhm.
It was cool. It was fun as fuck.
Right.
So that's where I met Don, and it was just like a networking event.
Mhm.
So that's the first, like, I was talking to a lot of like women who are competing, but that's the first time I've ever heard of a division called wellness, and it's apparently like it's a new division, and they I saw a lot of women who were like training to compete,
Yeah.
and they still had like a good body, like they weren't fucking like big as fuck lats out here, fucking 6-pack, like they didn't look like that because wellness is emphasis on the legs and ass. They're not worried about the 6-pack. They're not worried about the shoulders. They're not worried about none of that shit.
Okay.
So that's kind of the difference. Like different
It's a
divisions
booty
have different.
competition.
Literally, like different
Alright.
divisions
How
have
does one
different.
go?
How do we go to this
You're like
crazy thing?
so like tickets. Where would you crazy thing? This unheard of.
Just for a friend. I mean,
Like I know someone.
yeah, 3 tickets.
So so I was okay. So then I kind of started like, then it just kind of started like sitting on my mind. I was like, well, like, because I do, like, I want to challenge myself, like, because I know I can do the work. I can work out all fucking day. You know, I can
Yeah.
kill myself in the gym all day. But the eating,
Mm.
I want to like prove
Yeah,
to
what is
myself
the
that I
eating
can.
like?
Because at that point, whenever you're training for a show, you are literally eating for fuel. You are eating to, like, the shit you are eating is, like, you already know what you're eating, what it's going to do to your body.
It's,
you know,
it's like really calculated.
it's exactly like calculated. Yeah,
Calculated.
it's super calculated, literally. Literally, like, it's very, like, down to a T. Like, it is a science, you know? Like, you're weighing out your food. You're eating X amount of this and that
Weighing
and
out
this.
your
Exactly.
food,
Weighing
bro.
out your food. Like, it gets very fucking tedious.
That's
If
crazy.
it's not fuel, it's not going in.
Literally, yeah.
That's the rule.
Literally, like, and it's crazy because you're going through these different phases. You have to go through a cut. You have to go through a bulk. Like, you have to, like,
Yeah.
it's insane.
Are
Like,
you-
you're
are
putting
you-
your body through a lot of stress. You said what?
Are you doing like water, like dehydration, shit like that?
So
you dehydrate
usually you
yourself?
do that towards the end of, or like the closer you get to your show. The closer you get to your show is when you have to dehydrate. So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you look dry, you look cut. You know.
That's fucking crazy. You gotta put all the oils in.
Exactly. You have to tan.
Yeah, gotcha.
You have to
Okay.
tan. And it's crazy because like you have to get like, not only do you have to get like a coach to train you, or like usually you would, you know,
Right.
get a coach to train you, or and like a nutritionist, right? But you think about it, you have to get a fucking posing coach. You have to learn how to pose. Like that shit is like, if you don't,
Can't learn that on YouTube.
I mean, but it's so like literally the smallest movement. Like I could be right here and they're like, no, like it's the smallest fucking
That's
thing
crazy.
that like, because what you're trying to do is make
Yeah.
the muscle show. You know, like you're trying to like show as much definition as possible
Yeah.
in whatever area of your body it is. You know,
Right. I love that about like sports, like the minute things.
literally,
like,
exactly. Like the shit
yeah.
you really can't learn like either on your own or through like a screen.
Right.
You know, like you need someone there like nope, like you know, literally like just moving you, tweaking you.
Right,
You know,
because
like,
you can only know so much. Like you only have like so much. Like I guess.
'cause, like, you only have one perspective.
Yeah, you only have literally one perspective, which kind of sucks about like you do and you don't, because you can obtain other perspectives of things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like at the end of the day, you really just have your own 2 set of eyes that
Yeah.
like judges.
That's all you know.
Yeah,
like
that's
you're
all
always
you
gonna
know.
have some type of.
It's
like,
crazy. Like this is it. Like this is my meat sack for my remainder of here. Like there's no. I'm not gonna be able to like switch like another shoe on. You know, it's just crazy. But continue. Go ahead.
But so I told myself I wanted to start prepping once I hit a year mark for my surgery.
Right.
I hit a year mark on February 4th.
Okay.
So there's this one trainer at the gym that I work at, Houston Gym. And she's like a vet in the whole like bodybuilding world.
Right.
She has like banners up on the wall
Mm.
of like her name exactly, like her championships, like her. She was an IFBB pro. Like I think she's IFBB pro. I might have made that up. I don't know, but she's a pro. I don't know if it's so IFBB is a federation.
Okay.
There's a few like federations. So it's like GHO or some shit like that, but it's more of like an amateur federation. So like people who are like barely going in, and then there's IFBB, which is International Federation of Bodybuilding, and that's like top dogs, like
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So
That's so crazy.
yeah. So okay, so she wasn't like going to the gym whenever I first started, but she started like coming back like a few months of me working there.
Yeah.
And of course I like introduced myself, like what's up, like blah blah, blah whatever. Yeah. But after that, like we wouldn't really talk. Like it'd just be hi, hello, keep pushing. But I'd see her like talking to other people who work there, and I was like, does she just not like me? Like she something against me? I would kind of like get in my head about it. Not really bad, but I would just be like, I just kind of notice it. Exactly, yeah, exactly.
You're trying to solve problems.
Exactly, yeah. I'm like trying to put shit together.
Yeah. Why didn't
And
she
then
like me?
why doesn't she talk to me?
Right.
And so one day I went to the gym to go train. And she saw me and she was like, you look good, girl. And I was like, what? And she was like, you're leaning out. Yeah, I was like, stop. And she was like, yeah, like you're leaning out. And she was like, whatever you're doing, like keep doing it. You look good. And I was like, thanks. I was like low-key fangirling on the inside.
Yeah,
Thank you, Tina.
yeah.
So whatever.
Tina.
Yeah,
That's
Tina
a man's
Chandler.
name right there.
Tina Chandler.
That's a woman's
She's
name.
fucking.
That's a woman.
built.
That's a fucking.
That bitch is built.
That's a quarter pounder.
That's.
Quarter
So
pounder bitch.
a couple days later. And like she's back training, but she really only trains like elderlies. Like she only has like very, very old clients.
Right.
So I haven't really seen her training anyone for like a show recently. So she was talking to I trained this couple and they're like the super old couple.
Right.
And she was like standing there and we were all talking and she was like about to walk off and I was like, Tina. So I was like, do you think like at some point whenever you have time we can like sit down and talk? I was like, I've been thinking about doing a show. And I'm not really knowledgeable on that whole world. And I kind of want to talk to someone who has like some more insight, kind of get some more info and kind of see what steps I would take if I were to do network. Yeah. And she was like, exactly. And she was like, hell yeah. And she's like looking at me up and down and she was like, what are you doing right now? She's like, whatever you're doing, whatever you're eating, you're doing it. And I was like, Tina, I'm not going to bullshit you.
Yeah.
I haven't been consistent in a month. Like I've been working out, but it's been very sporadic. I haven't been on my normal split. I haven't been on my routine. Like I have not been what I'm used to. You know, I haven't been doing what I'm used to. And eating, I've been eating like shit. I've been eating out like a motherfucker. I haven't been cooking like I literally. I was like, exactly. I'm like,
hey,
so
get in line, buddy.
Literally,
Get in line.
exactly. And she was like, well, and she's like, I don't know, but she's like, you look fucking good. And then she was like looking at me even now, and she was like, well, like before I even said anything, she was like, wellness. I was like,
Nice.
I was like, okay. Okay, yes, ma'am. And she's like, yeah. And she's like, 100%. She's like, you have the legs, like, and what's it called? I told her that like once I hit a year mark, I want to start prepping, and I told her I just hit a year, and she was like, it's time. So this upcoming week, we're gonna like sit down and talk
And shit like that. So what are you anticipating is your first step?
I honestly have no idea because my biggest thing right now is money. Like I don't know if I can do
a pricey sport.
Very fucking much, like
Really?
racks.
What are you looking at? Well, what are you looking at spending, and what are you looking at into purchasing? Like what is that?
So I was actually talking to someone, this girl who was competing. She was prepping, and you're looking to spend like minimum maybe 4 or 5, top maybe 8.
That's a
racks.
used car.
Literally, like
that's a used vehicle.
But what you have to think of is like, I think those numbers are right. But what you have to think of is like, you're paying for your coach, right? You're paying for nutrition, like help. You're paying for your posing coach. Right. You have to pay for extensions. You have to pay for all this tanning while you're prepping. You have to pay for fucking any other like type of supplements that you have to get. Fucking, I know for a fact I'm never gonna fucking do steroids. I know I'm gonna be natural for however long I compete. I honestly don't see myself doing it a lot.
I don't know. Steroids. We'll get into that. I don't know.
That shit's scary. But yes, like there's so much shit. Like The food, like,
Yeah, let's talk about that.
oh my God, the
Yeah.
food is fucking, because you have to you have to be eating a lot, even if you're cutting. You still have to, like,
You
for a
allowed to eat
normal.
bread?
You said what?
Are you allowed to eat bread, or you gotta cut bread out? 'Cause, like, bread is like, God's
everything,
food,
literally. I fucking love bread so much.
Yeah.
Definitely not how I'm eating it now.
Mm.
Like, I'll eat fucking bread with everything. I love bread. I'll eat bread with bread with bread.
Bread with
like,
bread, bro.
literally, like, it's so good.
Bread squared.
Literally, like, it's so good.
Mm.
But it's very interesting. I feel like the closest thing that I've done to, I wouldn't say eating like I'm prepping, but I did a detox, and I can actually find that too. But it was fucking insane, like the shit that.
What are the like health risks that you're like I don't know, might encounter? What are the dangers of being a bodybuilder?
I have seen
Other than
a lot of
steroids and
cases
shit
where,
like that.
I have seen a lot of cases where people got eating disorders. That's very common. Like,
Oh,
eating
shit.
disorders. Like,
I really don't understand that. Like, I don't understand how you could have one, because like I've never had one. You know what I'm saying?
of course, yeah.
So it's like I don't understand that shit. Like it's like, dude, you're beautiful. Stop.
Yeah, and
Everybody
it's
loves you,
crazy. And like,
know?
I feel like it's not, I wouldn't say it's not as serious as like people make it out to be, because some people do have it a lot worse than others.
Yeah.
But body dysmorphia, it's a lot more common. I'll say that. Body dysmorphia. Damn near every fucking body in the fitness industry has body dysmorphia to an extent.
bro,
You know,
100%.
like,
Yeah.
oh my fucking name. What's it called? But yeah, like, with fucking like weighing out your food, like, it gets so tedious. Like, some people don't know how to ease out of that, like, some people don't know how to, like, because once you're like, I mean, unless you're going back into fucking prepping, like, you're going straight into your off season,
Right.
but like, some people just do like one show and they're like, cool, like, I'm good, like, they just take a break. Exactly. Yeah, like,
I did it.
and some people don't know how to get out of that mindset. Like, it's
because it's addicting. It's like a lot of
it's addicting.
eyes.
Literally, it's fucking, it's so like, because it becomes your life. Once you start prepping for a show, it's your everything. Like, everything you're doing is for this show. Like, I can't do this because it's gonna like, I'm not gonna be able to work out. I can't do this because I can't put myself in a fucking situation where I'm gonna want to drink or eat or do anything that I can't do. Like, it becomes your fucking life. Like,
I guess everybody has their own addiction. Like, that's a crazy ass addiction.
This is the detox I was on. 0 carbs whatsoever. The only carbs I was getting was from
so
fruit.
what does M1 mean?
Meal 1.
So meal 1. We're about to read this out.
Do it.
1/4 of a cantaloupe, 1 orange, 6 strawberries. That's meal 1.
That's meal 1. That's my breakfast.
Meal 2, apple, 1/4 honeydew, 1 kiwi. Meal 3. 3 ounces of chicken breast. Stop, I'm trying to be serious. 4 ounce baby spinach salad. 1 ounce shredded mozzarella. 2 tablespoons of Italian dressing. 1 tablespoon of flax oil.
I used coconut oil because I couldn't use flax oil. So he gave me that substitute.
Flax oil. And 1 like.
Lime.
Oh. 1 share, 1 repost. You know what I'm saying? M4. 1 scoop of protein with water. Ugh. Meal 5. 3 ounces, 93% ground turkey. Fuck that. Small salad, any size, no croutons. 1 whole egg, 6 slices of cucumber. That's how fucking minuscule you gotta get? No, sir. I'm good.
No, sir. Literally,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, fuck
And this
that.
is a detox. I did this for 2 weeks.
Yeah, but your body is like so fucking great after. I mean,
Yeah,
I did a week of fasting.
Yeah. Really?
Dude, I did a whole week of fasting.
That's fucking insane.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
It was fucking brutal.
Yeah.
And I was doing like labor work while I was doing it. So like,
You were tired.
Dog, after that though, I look good. Like,
Good. When'd you do
my
that?
God. I did it like maybe about a month ago. Probably.
That's fucking crazy. Hell yeah.
I did a week of it, and like it was really bad. It was really bad. And it was a lot of water.
Yeah.
And like my workouts, I didn't go as hard into the workouts, so I like
Yeah,
chilled out
exactly.
on them.
When I was on that detox, he told me, the coach that I was working with, he told me, he's like, you're not gonna be able to work out how you usually do. Because
Yeah.
the reason the reason we kind of like met is because he saw how it would work in the gym.
Yeah.
Like,
And,
he
like,
saw
we
me
work
every
out,
time.
work
Exactly.
out,
I was like, we
you know.
fucking work out.
Well, we
So
work
that's
out
why,
in a
like,
very
got
different
into
way.
it.
I think you and I have similar working out styles, like
Yeah.
And like I superset literally everything. Like,
Yeah.
I'm working cardio all the time.
Yeah.
So
My training style has changed, but yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess when I was like when I'm doing it, bro, it's just like it's cardio. Like I stopped doing the whole like push pull day, leg day.
For real?
Done with that shit.
Oh yeah, no.
It's
See,
everything every day.
I'm still like bodybuilding.
Yeah, it's like I'm just going to the gym just to stay in shape, just to look good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
Yeah.
everything every day. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm already too filled up with everything else that's going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
fuck it, just go.
Simple.
Keep it, yeah, exactly.
It's so simple.
Keep it simple, yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's a little overwhelming because like I don't know, how do you get somebody not to be overwhelmed? Because you know, you tell me about all this crazy ass ways you work out, and then you got some new dude that's just like, I have no idea what the fuck to do. Like I just walked into the Planet Fitness and never like fucking lifted up the bench press. So it's like, how do you break that ice for them?
So one thing I will say is working out, and especially not to that extent, is not for everyone. Like I've met a lot of people who like did a show and they're like, I never want to do that again.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like I never want to do that again.
Yeah.
Like they hated being on stage. They hated everything. They're like, so it really isn't for everyone. And I've worked with people just like clients who it's not for them. Like,
that's one thing too.
Some people still make it happen. Some people, they're like, no, I'm good. Like, you know, like it's really not for everyone.
Not everything is for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. Like even if it's good for you, even if it's benefiting you, like,
Or
like I'm
it's,
saying,
popular,
exactly.
the
Yeah.
popular
Like
culture,
some people really just don't like it. Like some people really, but I feel like the main thing that kind of helps them feel more welcomed is really being you. Like my first session, I'm not working you out. Like we'll do a few little basic shit, but I'm really just getting to know you, like letting you get to know me, get comfortable with me. And then second session, that's when we're coming with the work. You know, like my first session is just all right. So what is it we're trying to do? Like what are we here for? You know, like what brought you in here?
I mean, I've heard plenty of stories of like first time going to a trainer and they fucking just start hammering the shit out of you. So like that sucks.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
Sucks a lot,
exactly.
You know,
especially if it's your first time ever stepping into this environment.
Yeah, and you get
like,
a bad taste of what the gym and what working out really
because
is.
now that's all you know. Now it's like, well, no, whenever I fucking go to the gym. Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking feel sore for the next 5 days. Like, exactly. So, and I mean, obviously it's a very different style of training, but that's kind of what the session's for. Like once I get to know their goals, that's when I know what I have to do with them. If it's weight loss, okay, cool. We're going to be doing higher reps, more cardio-based style workouts. Yeah. If you're trying to fucking build, okay, bet. First thing I'm going to do is, do we have any imbalances? Which I'm going to do that either way. But when it comes to bodybuilding, we're lifting a lot more. So your form and the imbalances in your body make more of a difference. You know, that can do more damage versus if we're doing straight cardio-based stuff. So, because you're loaded under a lot more weight. Right. First thing is we're focusing a lot more on imbalances and shit if we need to correct anything. If we're good, cool, we can go straight into basics and just on lifting, compound movements.
Imbalances, what do you mean by that? Like, what do you do?
So most common ones I see are like hip shifts. Like some people, like a lot of people. And that's really common. I mean, a lot of people who sit all day and shit, they tend to like lean to one side or something.
Don't
you know,
put anything
like,
in your back pockets, bro. Like just seriously, like I don't put my wallet in my back pocket anymore.
For real?
Just because like I'm sitting like this. Or
yeah.
it's kind of just a little bit.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't like
Still, it
my
makes a
back like
difference.
that.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. And like rounded shoulders. Everyone's always on a computer now. Everyone's always on their phone. Rounded shoulders like a motherfucker. But yeah. So just little shit like that, kind of things we have to correct. And
what about I mean, because that's you going into a trainer. You know, that's somebody that like So like, what about like I don't have a trainer. I just go straight into dynamic.
So, one thing I'd really like to emphasize is a lot of people think they have to go in and work for hours, be there and kill themselves, and if I'm not sweating, then I'm fucking up. If I'm not fucking wheezing, I can't breathe, then I'm not doing something right. Like, you know, I've had good workouts where I didn't sweat. You know, like I've had, you know. Yeah. So.
Like you gotta be like. Shaking.
Right, exactly, literally, like not being able to walk out of the fucking gym to like.
Yeah, I sometimes say this, like, bro, like work out until you're tired. Then leave. You're done.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Literally, yeah. Like,
you know, and like the people look at me like, what? Like, what are you talking about? It's like, dog, like, just go until you're tired. If you don't, once you're like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah.
Either go to another one or just go home. You know?
Literally, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the beginning of it. Like,
exactly, yeah. Because don't get me wrong, like I'm not saying never work out to that extent. Like every now and then you need it. Exactly, yeah. You need it. Exactly,
destroy yourself,
exactly,
bro.
like, but every single day, like doing that.
Days, you know?
Yeah.
Like once a week at least.
Exactly, yeah.
Just destroy yourself.
Literally. So, yeah, and then I don't know. I feel like do your own research. Do your own research. That's a really big thing because I don't see very
There's
many
so
people.
much.
There's so you literally in this one little fucking box that you hold in your hand 24/7.
Yeah.
There's so much information you can get on just working out and the basics. Like, and it's not like crazy shit. Like, it's not nothing like so fucking intricate, so fucking down to a T, so
it's like,
scientific and shit. Like,
another thing too is like, oh, you got to get all these protein powders. No, let's go get creatine. Let's go get all
literally
this shit.
like
It's like, bro, you don't need any
the
of
first
that.
like
None
3
of it.
months of my clients, I'm like, don't take any like something other than protein powder. Like,
I don't
protein,
even that. Like, I'm just like, bro, don't even do anything. Just
Yeah.
go work out. Just go work out.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But everybody's, I know a lot of people. Just
Literally, but like all that extra shit, I'm like, most of my clients, if it's our first month working together and they want a meal plan, I'm like,
Yeah.
give it a month and just work on breaking bad habits first.
What's,
Month 2, if you still want a meal plan, okay,
yeah.
let's do that. But
Yeah,
'Cause then
meal
it gets
planning,
overwhelming,
Meal
too.
planning is so overwhelming.
it's
as a new
overwhelming as
person.
fuck. Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
as a brand new
Exactly.
person.
Because not only are you trying to learn what the fuck you're doing in the gym, but now you have
How
to
to
focus
eat,
on what the fuck
nutrition.
you're putting in your mouth on a
Yeah,
daily
that's
basis. Like, it's a
completely
lot.
different.
It's a lot, exactly. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. What's your stance on pre-workout?
On what?
Pre-workout.
I don't like it. I
Yeah.
don't like it. One thing I will
follow
say.
your rules. Anything you tell me to do, I'm
You're
like,
like,
I'm not gonna do it.
"Alright, bet."
I'm not gonna do it. For real, I literally everything you tell me to do, I do it.
I
bro.
appreciate
Like,
that.
Yeah, like,
Hell yeah.
you're my guru.
Hell yeah,
Like
you're
you're the person
like-
I go to. For real, yeah. Like
Yes.
all my workouts are based
I
on
love
what you've
it.
taught me. You know what
Fuck
I'm saying? And like same shit. Like I've like talked to people. They're like, oh yeah, what pre-workout should I get? I'm like, bro, you don't need any of that shit. You know, coffee pills. That's it.
you know,
Like, what you
literally,
tell me, yeah.
literally,
or just
yeah.
coffee. You know.
Coffee, yeah. When I was doing that detox, actually, that the coach I was working with, he gave me pure caffeine pills if
Yeah.
I'm feeling like super sluggish or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
And like
yeah. Show and tell, baby.
literally, like
Show
it's
and
been
tell.
years. It's been fucking years. I don't know if
Yeah.
that picture is still up, but yeah, this
Yeah,
was
that's an old fucking bottle.
2021. This was 2021, May of 2021. So like most of the pills are still here. Like,
Right.
and I really haven't. I don't.
Yeah.
And my thing with pre-workouts, and my thing with a lot of supplements is supplements aren't regulated the same way that food and drugs are regulated.
All right. So,
So-
you have no idea what you're putting in your body.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
they don't have the same like
People out there making
restrictions and
concoctions
shit.
and shit.
You can make it whatever the fuck you want.
Hundreds
Put
of
whatever the
mixtures.
fuck you want on the
Yeah.
label and sell it.
Yeah.
So really, they do have like independent organizations that like test supplements and shit. And they like if I am looking for a supplement, then I look for that like
Yeah.
label, that like stamp, you know, that it's like this is tested, this is what's on the label, you know. But yeah, it's very like you never,
just have no
especially with
idea.
pre-workouts, like.
Yeah.
They
I mean,
have
there's
so much
drugs,
shit in
bro.
them. Literally,
They
like,
give
they
out
have
legal
so
Xanax.
much shit in
You
them.
know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
like,
it's crazy.
which I will say, the only thing I drink now, really because of Don. Don got me on the host because he loves them hoes. He drinks them hoes religiously. It's Rain. It's like a little energy
Dude,
drink.
rain gives me anxiety.
Really?
It freaks me out, dude. I don't
Really?
drink any energy drinks.
Really?
I
That's the
can't.
only drink, and
It's
I
the
give
only one
him
that's
all
like
of the,
that's the only one that's good. Like that's like okay, like I'll drink that one.
Yeah.
But even then, like I don't touch any type of.
Yeah,
energy drink, bro.
exactly.
I'm no way. No way.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly. If I don't need it, I won't get it.
Yeah.
I try not to get it. Once if I feel like I've been getting it a lot, like consistently,
yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
like, all right, like take a break. Like you
Mhm.
don't need that shit. But
yeah.
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 So I don't feel like they're necessary unless you're training like I'm saying to that fucking extent, like bodybuilding and shit.
Yeah.
Which at that point, I mean, you should know what the fuck you're getting. You should be getting pure, whatever the fuck,
that's
you know,
true.
like.
That's true. That's true. That's
But-
true. And then one thing too is like, how do you keep it going? You know, like,
What do you mean?
like, cause you know, like there's days where like I fucking do that shit, and I'm just fucking like dead though. Like I don't want to go into the gym, so it's like, okay, maybe I need a pre-workout, maybe I need energy. drink.
Yeah, that too,
You know what I'm
exactly
saying? But
right.
it's
Like
like,
maybe I just need a little up.
Well, I don't know. To me, like I get in and I just turn on. Like it's like we're
Yeah.
in the gym and like I like
That
it's
is
ready-
true.
it's
Once
ready
I'm
to
there,
go.
I'm like, all right, let's get
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like,
But there's days I just like do not want to go at all,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah.
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 Literally, I've talked to people. My homegirl the other day, she was like, dude, like I'll get to the gym, I'll be in the parking lot, and I'll just leave.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, I'll just leave. Like,
I've done that many times.
Yeah, like-
many times. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, many times, bro. That's so funny. That's so crazy. I thought I was the only person that did that shit. I felt so bad when I did that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's like,
You're like, bro, I was
you're
here.
Paying, you're
Like, I was
paying.
here.
We wasted gas to get there.
Exactly,
You're
and
paying for
now-
the membership, and now
yeah.
you're going back home to go fucking what? Go like watch a movie or shit like that,
Smoke
or
or some
smoke
shit,
or something.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's kind of I don't know. Going to the gym is not easy, bro.
It's not.
It's not easy, you know. And you want to start getting into working out. Give us the hard truth.
Like, if starting going to
Yeah,
work out,
What is the hard truth of getting.
I feel like something that a lot of people have like been saying a lot more lately, which is very true, is motivation isn't shit. Like motivation
it's just an emotion.
Comes and goes. Literally, I was like, motivation is not shit. Like if you start going to the gym and you are serious about your goals, whatever you want to do, what you want to do, you're gonna have bad days. Yeah. You have to keep going. Like there's no fucking way around it. You know, like point blank period. You have to keep fucking going. You have to stay consistent. You have to make that fucking commitment to yourself. Like it doesn't fucking matter. Yes, you're gonna be tired. Yes, there are gonna be days you don't want to go. Obviously, have your rest days. I'm not saying go to the gym every fucking day, but I'm saying when you have to go, you have to go. Yeah. You know, like there's no fucking, you know.
And the one thing too is like falling off.
Yeah.
Because like I'm
I'm literally in a little slump right now.
Yeah,
like, I'm barely coming out of it.
Falling off is
very normal. Very normal. Yeah. And another big thing is don't beat yourself up. You know, like if you do fall off, that's like literally I posted some shit like that the other day. I was like, don't beat yourself up about it. Like it happens to fucking everybody. It's very normal. It's a part of the process. Even the best
of the best.
Literally, exactly. I was like, it's a part of the process. What the difference is, what's gonna fucking make or break the fucking whatever you're trying to do. Exactly. Is if you're gonna fucking pick yourself up, or you're gonna fucking get your shit together. Say?
It's not about how. It's about how hard you get hit and how you keep going.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Right on, man.
For real, man. Yeah, bro. But what was I saying?
You fucking totally threw my train off, man.
Yeah, for
a
all
lot of
like,
shit going.
Yo, Adrian, I did it.
You're so stupid. But yeah, it's sad. It's sad because like you know, once that happens to somebody, that's like that's it. And it's like, bro, like you gotta keep going, but it's like you did it one time and it didn't go well, and you didn't like it, and you got scared because all the people that are in the gym and they're like it being
especially, and then all you see is like, especially on social media, all you fucking see is literally humans who, what my day in my life looks like. Fucking wakes up at 5 a.m. in the morning, goes to the gym, fucking is showered and has everything done for the day by 9 a.m. Like, it's so annoying. Meal prep with me. So fucking making all these perfect little, and these cute little containers and this fucking, like.
That's all bullshit. Get the fuck out of here with that, man.
Exactly. Social media is so bullshit.
Yeah. I like that because you're real about it. You know, it's like, I mean, that's what I mean. You know, like I wanted to come on and talk about it, like what the real is like. You know what I'm saying? What is it actually like being a? Cause you're influencer, bro. You're fucking, you're famous, bro.
Nah, nothing pasa.
Hey, so what's that like being sponsored? Tell me about that.
It's dope, man. It really is.
Can
because
you talk about it? Like, what is it? Okay.
Yeah. So really, I guess the first brand that I would say I was an ambassador for is Shop Energy, the CMOS.
Okay.
That's my homeboy. So we kind of started taking like our social media platform serious around the same time. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I would be with him while he was making the CMOS and shit. Like he would give me like free jars and be like, hey, like let me know, like just kind of have me like test shit. If he had a new flavor, a new blend come out, he would like give me a little like taste test and shit. And what's it called? I was like kind of, I wouldn't say one of his first like consistent customers, but within like his first 6 months of starting, like I was there, you know. And what's it called? So once he like really started getting like serious on social media and he like had his website up, like he was really doing his thing, that's when he was like, yo, bro, like I want to take it another step, like I want to have ambassadors for the brand and shit. Yeah. And like we did it, like I went to his crib and we filmed like videos and like so now I kind of promote it. I wouldn't really say I benefit off that, but I feel like it's a I water you, you water me type relationship. You know, like he's helped me with my shit. We've literally had like brainstorming sessions of just like.
That's what I do here, man.
Literally, exactly, just like this.
That's how you build things.
Exactly, like not everything you have to fucking benefit. Like
you don't have to just do your own shit, man. Be like, yo, Terry, let me cut your grass for a weekend. You know, I got
literally,
you, bro.
exactly, like exactly.
Yeah, but I think it's hard though, because you know some people are very like. Like no, man.
Very like I got this, like I can do this.
Or that,
like,
or it's like no, I don't want you on my like.
Oh, that too, like like this is my thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, I bet. Do you deal with that a little bit or no?
Not really. Like with him, or like just in general.
In general.
I've definitely I've come
contact.
Into contact, yeah. I was like, I've definitely come into contact with it. I've definitely encountered it.
That's a better word.
There we go. I was like, what's the fucking word?
Contact.
Come into counter. I was like, I've definitely encountered it, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of people at least that I run into,
Mm-hmm.
are very open. Like they're very like down, you know, like a lot of the girls I come, like literally this girl I met on Instagram, she was like, yeah, she's like, girl, I'm coming to Houston. Nice. Like she has a decent amount of followers, and she's like, girl, I'm coming to Houston. Like I want to film with you. I want to work out with you. Like, which another thing that I will say is some people you can tell are just doing it for like. Like, let me get on your Instagram, you know, like, and usually, like, dude, it'll be people I went to fucking high school with who were like, and some people, it's not even like, oh, like, post me. Some people are just, like, trying to pick my brain for free. You know, like, some people, like you do it all fucking day because we're fucking friends, bro. You know, like, I don't give a fuck. Bro. But it's like, this bitch that I haven't spoken to, literally, I went to middle school with her. That was it. Like, yeah, we kept following each other on social media. Oh, girl, you look good. Oh, girl, you're so cute. Blah, blah, blah. We were not friends. Like, we were not cool after that. She would hit me up, be like, oh, girl, like, let's work out. Like, let's, like, oh, like, can you pick me up? Let's go to the gym or something like that. And I'm like, who are you? You know, like.
God, let me tell you something. Like, jump in real quick. But, like, I went to this party not too long ago, too. And I showed up and everything. And I was like, hey, man, how you doing? And they're like, Jason. And I'm like, who are you? Like, you don't remember me, like, from school? I was kind of bullshit. Like, bro, like, that's happened to me a lot now.
Really?
A lot more recently now. Yeah. It's like, hey, like, Jason, how you doing? I'm like, bro, like, who the fuck are you?
You're like,
I have no idea who you are. It's really crazy. It's really weird.
It's a weird feeling.
It's such a fucking weird feeling.
I have a story actually when you're done.
Go. You good.
So I was at the gym the other day, and I haven't really been going to Rain as much as I usually do because it's a fucking drive from my apartment, especially during like traffic hour. Okay. So a lot of times it's just inconvenient. But you know, still like I'll pop in every now and then, like at least once a week or something.
What's that?
Yeah, exactly. And I went the other day, and it was like evening time. Like I usually don't go that late anymore when I do go. Yeah. And I went, and like this girl, she walks into like the area that I was in, like the little like Olympic lifting area, and what's it called? She walks in, and I saw her kind of like look at me, but she just kind of like turned around, and kept doing what she was doing. Right. It looked like she was looking for something or somebody, and I'm just kind of like looking at her, and I was like, I fuck with her shoes. So she like turns around to like kind of like facing my direction, and I was like, hey, and she like had her headphones in. I was like, excuse me. I was like,
that works,
dude. It does. I swear to God.
You don't look like.
Cause you don't look intimidating. You're like, you're not like, what's up? I'm like,
pardon, man.
A word. And I was like, excuse me. And she's like, oh, what's up? And she takes her headphone. And I was like, I fuck with your shoes. I was like, you look good, girl. And she was like, thank you. Oh my gosh. She comes up to me. She's like, girl, where you been? And I was like, huh? Me? I was like, wait. I was like, am I supposed to know you? I was like, but I knew I had never fucking like talked to her before. Yeah. And I was like, I mean, I just kind of haven't been working out here as much, you know, like I'll kind of just pop in and like every now and then. Yeah. And she was like, she's like, I've noticed you haven't really been coming. She's like, I would like think, like, where's that one girl at? Like, where's she? And I was like, people are your friends, like people notice you, dude. Yeah. Like it's people crazy. People fucking watch. Mm-hmm. Like,
they study,
and I was like,
they remember.
And I was like, literally, and I was like, where's your Instagram? And we like followed each other. Yeah. And I was like, that's fucking dope. Like, it's a crazy feeling because I'm like, people like notice me, you know, like.
And you don't really think about it because like when
I'm in there and I'm in my own world. Like I'm doing whatever the fuck I'm doing, you know, like.
Right.
Yeah, it's a crazy feeling. It was dope though. Yeah. It was dope.
Yeah, I can only imagine like what celebrities are like.
I know, like this is your normal. Like every fucking day, I just
like, a million, bro.
Yeah. I always say like I want to be somebody, but I don't want to be famous. No. Like I want people to know my name, but I don't want to be like, oh Alex, fucking paparazzi. Like I don't want to be like that.
I don't think it's like that, but I mean actually I'm wrong. It is like that.
Right? I'm like, even if it's not the actual paparazzi, you're being like, you don't know when you're being watched. You don't know when you're being followed. You don't know when people are taking pictures of you. Like, you don't know, you know, like.
It's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So now that, so with this new sponsor, what is that like?
I was literally about to get into that. I actually want to talk about my other sponsor. So I'm sponsored by a brand called Unsponsored. It's kind of funny. But, am I wearing any of their shit? So, it's fucking dope, right? Like shit, for real. It's actually fucking dope. So they reached out to me. They reached out to me one day, and they're like, "Hey, like, I forgot. Oh, I remember. They were like, "Hey, like, we're doing a shoot in Houston, and they're based out of Dallas. They're like, we're doing a shoot in Houston, and we're looking for some models, blah blah blah. Like, would you be interested?" I was like, "Fuck yeah! Like, I'm down. Hell yeah, that's dope." So, whatever, he's like, okay, bet, like, I'm gonna send you a package, blase, blase. Like, I sent him, like, an address to send it to and shit. And at first, I will say, it is a very new brand. They started last year. They started 2022. So, what's it called?
Established 2022.
Exactly, yeah.
That's crazy.
So, it was kind of sketchy because he like would hit me up, but he was very like he would hit me up and then he took like weeks to respond, and then he responded and be like, oh yeah, like we're still doing it, blah blah blah, like I'm gonna get your package on shit, blah blah blah, weeks to respond. But then finally, like the day the shoe was coming up, and he was like, all right, bet, like I already got my package and shit, like he sent it to me. I was like, okay, bet, you know, and what's it called? Yeah, so whatever, like I pull up to the shoot and. He like throws me hella more fucking like gear. Like he gives me like a hella free shit, like more stuff, you know. And it was dope. Like we were there for a while. I actually knew the photographer because he shoots at Rain a lot. So I didn't know him personally, but I like recognized him and he recognized me. He was like you're always at Rain. Right. So it was cool. Like, it was good vibes. Like it was him and his girl. It's him who like runs it, but his girls, you know, she's very supportive. Like she's there. Yeah. And it was cool. Like, I was just chopping it up with them. Genuine ass people. Like they're dope. Like they're just good people, you know.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy because there's there's a lot of good people out there, you know, that are doing good ththings. Good,
literally, yeah. Like, and he's doing it. Like he told me he has like this other thing going on. Like he like sells shoes or some shit. Like he has some shit going on. Right. And yeah, it was dope. After that shoot, he was like, yeah, like I'll let you know whenever we come back to Houston. He's like, I want you to be one of my regulars and shit. So, and he even like Don wasn't in the shoot, but I just brought him. I was like, he was just gonna like work out while we were shooting. And he was like, you want to be in the shoot? And he gave him a bunch of free shit too. Like literally, yeah, he just like exactly. He just like, you want to do it? Like it was dope. So then after that, I really hadn't worked with him for a while. But he was having a shoot in Dallas. And it was very, like, out of nowhere because he had sent me another package since. But he kind of just DM'd me. He was like, hey, like, we're having a shoot in Dallas. It would be dope if you could come, blah, blah, blah. And he was kind of, like, pushing it more than, like, usual. Right. And he got, like, the photographer to hit me up, too. He was like, yo, Alex, like, we really want you to come. Like, it would be dope, blah, blah, blah. So,
like, all right, okay.
Literally, I was like, well, if you insist. So I ended up going, and I was, like, very iffy on it, too. Like, I was literally, like, so close to not going, but I was like, I'm going. Like, fuck it. Like, this is a good, you know, like, networking. This is a good experience, you know? I was like, fuck it. Like, so I literally, it was, like, I left maybe around, like, 4 p.m. After my clients and shit. Drove to Dallas. That was a 4-hour drive.
I fucking hate
And then I hated it. It was awful. And I was by myself. Sucks. And then, not only that, I drove back after. And we finished at, like, 1 a.m. It was awful. So, but the shoot was dope. Like, the shoot was fucking fun as fuck. Right. Again, he threw me a bunch of more stuff. Like, he just gave me a bunch of more shit for free. And, like, it was dope. I met all the other ambassadors, too, because they all stay in Dallas. So, they don't go, most of them don't really go to the Houston shoots. So, like, I met people who work in the store. Oh, he opened a store, too, in Dallas. Oh, shit, he's having a customer appreciation that I have to go to. Or I want to go to.
What's his name?
His name? Victor.
Victor. All right. Hey, Victor, you want to sponsor her?
You're like, what's up? You're like, what's up, man?
What's up, man? Hey, how's it going?
And it's dope because they're actually sponsored by Rain. They're sponsored by like crazy. Monster and Rain. Yeah. So he gave me a case of Rain too whenever I went to the shoot. Like it was dope. It was dope. And it's actually really cool because after that shoot, he was like, he literally told me, he was like, I see that you like actually take it seriously. He was like, it's not like you just kind of were like, yeah, like let's do a shoot in Houston, and that was it. He was like, I appreciate you like coming out. He was like, that's dope. Like they were offering to give me a hotel room to stay the night. They're like, they offered me to like they have an extra bedroom,
free
and they're
shit,
like, you
baby.
can stay. Literally, they're
free
like, you
shit.
can stay at our house if you're not comfortable. We can get you a hotel room. Like they were really like looking out for me. They're like, please let us know when you get home. Like they were really looking out. His girlfriend wasn't at the shoot because she was pregnant, and she was texting me the whole time. She was like, let me know if you need me to go get you a hotel. Like I'll get it right now. Like they're good fucking people. They're really nice. Yeah. And what's it called? So so after that he was like, I see that you like really like fuck with the brand. And he was like, I appreciate that. So he like added me into their group chat and shit. And he was like, I would really like appreciate it if you made it out here like for the shoots and shit. He's like, obviously he'll like help me out in some way, you know. But yeah, so it's I fuck with just the whole brand, everyone. The ambassadors are cool. The ambassadors are kind of crazy, but they're cool. Fucking Matt, the photographer, he's dope.
Yeah. What is that like money wise? Like you know anything about that?
So honestly, no. I have a code, but I mean I don't really make money unless I promote the code. And I've had a few people say they want to buy shit. They haven't even really like bought it yet, to my knowledge.
Buy some shit.
Literally, yeah, I'm like Swazo Fit. Swazo Fit.
Come on, bro.
15%? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm so tight.
I'm like 50%.
I make it 20. I'm
right.
not much of a nice guy I am, you know. I'm here. I'm a person for the people.
Literally. Yeah. So, yeah, it's dope. And it's cool because he told me that I'm really like one of his only girl models. And he hit me up like he's about to drop another collection. What's the word? And he like sends me pictures. Like I'll show you. He sends me pictures of like all of like the little prototypes and shit. And he's like, "What do you think? Like, what do you think this needs?" Like, and he like actually like, he cares about my fucking opinion. You know, like he actually takes what I have to say into account.
Yeah.
Look, like literally, he was sitting there. He was sending me like all the fucking pictures, and he's like, "Look, like, what do you think about these? Blah blah blah. These are the colors we're coming out with."
That's cool.
This was
I'd
like
even
one of
wear
the
that,
actual
bro.
ones.
Not gonna lie, bro.
And like I told him what I had to say, and he was like, "Yep." And he was like, "For sure, like show me what you mean." And I told him that seam like in the middle, like I don't.
Coochie line.
A lot of girls, yeah, exactly. I was like, that gives the camel. So I was like, a lot of girls don't like that.
Yeah.
Literally later that day, he sends me a fucking like. He's like, all right, like we fixed it. Like I got it. Like you know, like he gives a fuck. You know, he actually cares about what I have to say. And yeah, like he's like he always does. Not always, but he's done shit like that, and he's starting to do a lot more now and shit.
Yeah, that's cool, dude.
It's dope.
That's really cool because like you can say that like, fuck yeah, bitch, I'm sponsored.
Literally, yeah, exactly. It's fucking cool. Like, and I'm always wearing their shit too. People are like, oh, where's that from? And we're like, where's that from? And I'm like, I'll send you ass. Boom. Let me pull it out for you.
Yeah.
So it's dope.
That's cool, dude. That's cool. That's good because like it's crazy because like you're just going up in the ladder. Like that's all it really is. Like, sorry, some good hickey cups. Fucking, you know, it's weird, man, because like who would have thought like now this is where it's going?
Yeah,
you know, because
I know it's crazy.
I remember when you were tripping about like, bro, like I just got like 1,000 views on like one of my video and shit like that. And I was like, yeah, that's tight.
Literally, you know and I was like, I get like minimum 1,000 on like all my videos. You know,
right.
It's like it's crazy.
Right.
It's
and
crazy.
You're just building up, dude. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
And like it just shows you, dude. Like literally, like this is what you do when you focus on what you're trying to do. It happens.
Yeah.
It literally,
I swear to God.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm reading this book. I'm thinking because you still want to smoke, right?
I don't smoke. I don't know what that is.
Bet. So.
I did tell you my favorite type of weed was
weed.
I'm thinking maybe like what 10 more minutes.
crack cocaine.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah.
So we can smoke.
Yeah.
Because we're going thrifting later.
Oh, hey.
I'm excited.
Hey. Stay tuned for the newest episode. Next episode.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Next episode's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be
wow.
awesome. Yeah. Because we're going to So you know who Thrift Hugo is? Thrift Hugo. I interviewed him. He's a thrift broker, pretty much.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we're doing the podcast at his store.
Shut the fuck
So
up.
I'm like,
that's dope.
So yeah,
that's dope. I want to watch
up.
that.
So yeah, it's gonna come out here soon, and we're gonna interview them and see how they do their store stuff. But thrifting is a whole crazy world.
I know. Don like he was into it like for real at one point.
It's a money
yeah,
maker,
like
man.
dude, for
it's
real.
Crazy. Yeah. But
what was I about to say?
I don't remember.
We were talking about.
You're saying
I was reading this book. I'm reading this book right now.
We need motivation
Real
from
quick,
Alex right now.
Last thing, right?
Motivation. Give me some motivation.
So it's called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself
Ooh.
by Dr. Joe. I can't remember his last name. Not that one. But
Joe Mama. come on.
There we go. Oh, what's it called? So yeah, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, and I'm on chapter 2, and I'm not on chapter 2. I'm on part 2. He has 3 different parts to the book, and each has like I think at least 4 chapters in it.
Okay.
So I think I'm on like chapter 6 or 7. But it's interesting. The first part was basically talking about kind of getting the concept of every single thought, every single idea already exists in a quantum field.
Whoa, yeah, that's right. I 100% believe that.
Yes.
Yeah,
every single thing,
exists.
exactly. And it's crazy because whenever I first read that, I thought about that shit that you showed me about Milos. It was
Dude,
fucking
I have
crazy how you saw like pictures of like someone who already looks
I gotta
exactly
show you.
like Milos.
I'll show you. I'll bring out my fucking sketchbook. And
Okay, bet.
we'll talk Milos all fucking.
I swear to God, dude. Next fucking podcast, let's go into Milos, please.
No, it's still a secret. It's still trying to.
Okay, well, let's hang out and let's go into fucking Milos. I'm like,
that's what we're about to do.
I swear to God.
That's what I just said.
You're like, and I know. So,
yeah, everything already exists.
Everything already exists, right? And it's just kind of
at the
getting,
same time.
exactly, yeah. So it was just kind of getting that concept, like, and it was going into, I think it was like one of Newton's laws or some shit. It's like, basically like,
motion stays in motion.
And not that one. It was a different law, but it was like, it was something along the lines of like, what, basically, okay, well, how it was putting it is, or how it was like relating the law to us is like, we cannot change who we are. And he was saying that, like, we, like, who we are is who we are, and we can't change that, you know, like, and kind of us getting out of that, I, like, thought mine way of thinking, Jesus fucking Christ, I have so many, like,
Your gears were like
glitching and shit, like, way of thinking, and, like, kind of getting out of that, and, like, literally you can create fucking anything. You can be fucking anyone just by, he said, kind of getting out of the big three, which is your environment, time, and what was the third one? Environment, time, and fuck. There was one fucking more. But basically just like these things that kind of like tie us down and like keep us from reaching our full potential.
Yeah. I would assume like it's maybe your ideas, you know, the way like your morals probably.
Yeah, it was something with like
Time,
self. It was
yeah,
something with like, it was something with yourself. Like,
Yeah.
It was probably just yourself, and if it's about
maybe. Actually, I think it was self. It might have been like your self, environment, and your time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe so. So yeah, and then like, now it's kind of getting into more of like, have you ever been doing something where like you completely forgot everything that was going on? Like you were so into whatever it is that what you were doing that you like completely lost track of time. Like nothing else existed.
Yeah.
Literally, yes.
It's like I'm in a capsule
literally,
right now.
exactly. Literally, like time doesn't exist. Nothing exists. You know, like I'm doing what I'm doing and I'm here. And he was like, that is the state that you need to be in to create change. And like, what's it called? And I'm really fucking excited because I've really been wanting to get into meditating. Okay. And that's kind of
meditating it's hard.
It's fucking hard because I've tried and it's fucking hard.
But
getting
it's
into that state,
unknown too.
Exactly.
Like it's a lot of jibber jabber.
Yeah.
In all honesty. But yeah, continue.
But like the last part 3 of the book is really getting into like applying that and how to meditate, really, because now part 2 it's getting more into like introducing meditation, but it's still kind of like, I feel like it's like an in between of like kind of like getting the way of thinking that you want to be in,
right,
and like breaking the habits of what you're used to, and literally like it always says like you have to lose who you are now to become someone who you want to be. You know, like
that's what they say. I mean, you have to die. Like,
literally, you have to fucking die too.
You know, growing up as a teenager, you know, like, you know, we all have these emotions and feel like that and shit like that, and the whole thing of like, you know, I'm pretty sure growing up, I mean, everybody's felt like, man, I want to kill myself. You know what I'm saying? And so like, do it. Like you have to not physically kill yourself, but you have to get rid of
who you are in this. Like
it's like
who
you're coming out of a cocoon.
Exactly. I was like, who is what's the word? Facilitating this body.
Yeah. Who's inhabiting this?
Inhabiting. I was like, not facilitating. Inhabiting. Yes. I was like, who's inhabiting?
Living in this meat sack?
In this fucking living.
And
who's
it's
the
cool.
manager?
Let me speak to that motherfucker. Bring him up right now.
Bring him out right fucking now. I've been meaning to have a word with this motherfucker.
Yeah, for real. And you know that's it's true, because like that's what you have to do. You have to get in there and fucking reprogram everything.
Literally, and it keeps comparing like our fucking brain to like a hardware and a software. Like,
and that
and
whole,
one thing
like,
that it
the
says,
thing where like, they're like, oh, work on yourself. It's like, bro, like you don't know what that really means. Like it really means
literally
destroying everything about you. And then coming and building something new.
Letting something something new blossom.
It's crazy. It's crazy shit. What is that?
I remember the law was talking more about like whatever's out of your control is out of your control. Like you can't control anything outside of those big 3. Yeah. You know, yourself, your time, and environment. Right. And it's like trying to teach like, yes, you can. Like and you know, like, but yeah, I remember.
That's tight. Yeah. That's tight. That's good. Well, I gotta poop.
All right, let's get it.
This is good.
This is really good. Yeah, I like this.
All right. You know what that means? Chronic diarrhea.
I'm gonna edit that out. Bye, everybody.
Yo. On that.